In 1950, I was about 10 years old, and the people that were the heroes of our society were the people that conquered nature. They were the people that started the logging companies that cut down all of our forests. They were the people that started the farms in the Midwest and the ranches that took out all of the native fauna. These were our heroes. But then we started to come to see that this was leading to pollution of the air, pollution of our rivers, and pollution of our lakes. So we had to start taking a look at how we really managed our logging companies, how we managed our factories, how we managed the things that cause pollution so that we would have a better opportunity for the well-being of human nature. So the loons in our lakes and in our environment are somewhat similar to the canary in the mine.
By looking through the lens of a loon, we can see that mercury and acid rain are causing problems in this system, and if they're causing problems to loons, they're likely causing problems to human health as well.
It's a wake-up call to us as human beings that we'd better start paying attention to our environment because we're causing more damage than we think we are, and we can't see it as easily now except through something like loons.
There's a lot of things that we do that can impact the environment and ultimately us. And loons are a good indicator for us to use to see if we're treating the ecosystems around us in a fair way.
David Evers and BRI have been studying mercury in the environment for more than 20 years. So these people are the leaders. If anybody is going to be able to help us carry it forward to the next step to see what we have to do as far as a solution and bringing loons back to places where they used to be, it's going to be BRI and Dave Evers.
Loons are very poor colonizers in the end. They really don't move very far from where they hatched and where they have breeding territories. So it's a sort of thing that I think we do need to help them recover into their former range, because over the last century or so, the loons range has receded quite a bit to the north. And it's our obligation, our responsibility to help them come back to parts of the range, and to also strengthen loons in their existing range to make sure their population stays strong over time.
I started the Ricketts Conservation Foundation for two reasons. Number one, conservation is important, and number two, the value system. The idea that conservation is important is something I wanted to leave as a legacy.
The resources that the Ricketts Conservation Foundation provide are very timely for loon conservation and management. It's at a time when federal government grants and other resources are actually declining.
So it's going to be incredibly important for private industry and individuals to fill that void and take that leadership. But I'm sure we can. I think that's the history of the United States. You know, our individuals started our schools. You know, we're that kind of a people, but we don't know that we have to take this leadership yet unless we say to people right now, we need you.
And this is a great example of that private government partnership where we can have resources from the Ricketts Conservation Foundation, have resources from our group, and working in partnership with the state and federal governmental agencies that are the trustees that look out and oversee the health of wildlife and ecosystems.